Today we're covering 3 things you should be asking your lender. So when I talk to a buyer for the first time, we cover a few major topics when buying a property. The first is what's called your debt to income ratio. You may have heard the terms front end ratio and back end ratio. So your front end ratio is what is your projected or your anticipated housing payment per month divided by or a percentage of your existing gross monthly income. So as an example, if you say earn $10,000 a month and the new mortgage payment is going to be $2,000 per month, that'd be a 20% front end ratio. The other ratio that's very important is called your back end ratio, which takes into account your projected or your new housing expense plus any credit report monthly payments such as student loans, personal loans, car loans, divided by your monthly income is called your back end ratio. So as an example, same person, she or he makes $10,000 a month. We project that their housing expense is going to be, say, $2,000 per month. They also have some debt, student loans, car payments, that's another $2,000 a month. So $4,000 a month of total debt divided by their $10,000 monthly income equals a 40% debt to income ratio. Now keep in mind, lenders use gross income. So in this example of having $4,000 of debt and $10,000 of income, you might say, well, that's $6,000 extra. Not really, because someone who makes $10,000 a month might only net or see in their actual bank account maybe $700 to $7,500 after taking into account taxes, both state and federal, any healthcare deductions, 401k or 403b retirement account deductions. So keep in mind when you're budgeting, we're using gross income. However, you should be using net income, the actual money that you see hit your bank account. Number 2, monthly payment breakdown. I can't tell you how many times I speak with someone who's spoken to a different lender and they have no idea what their monthly payment is going to be. They've learned how much they qualify for, but have no idea what that equates to for an actual payment, which blows my mind because it's so important, of course, to budget and know what you're spending of your money each month towards a property. Furthermore, we need to make sure that you're comfortable with this payment amount. So for example, if I do the math and figure out you qualify for a mortgage payment up to $5,000 a month, you might say, hey Joe, let's pump the brakes here. I'm only comfortable spending $2,000 a month for my house. So just because you qualify for an amount, let's make sure that you're comfortable when you actually begin to look for properties. And that's where we work with your real estate agent to say, hey, Mr. or Mrs. Realtor, John, our buyer here, he can qualify for $5,000 a month. However, he's comfortable up to $2,000. Therefore, let's look at properties in this price range to make sure that his payment is where it needs to be to keep his budget in check. Number 3, closing costs. I can't tell you how many times I speak with someone and they have no idea what they'll need to buy their property that they're hoping to purchase. And I'll hear often, hey Joe, I spoke with the lender and they didn't really tell me what the closing costs were and how much I need, and that is just baffling to me. Just to give you a quick breakdown here, when buying a property, there's 3 categories of expenses. The first is down payments. Generally speaking, that can be anywhere from 0 to 5% of the price, or sale price I should say, of the property. The second component of total expenses is closing costs. And closing costs are all third-party fees, meaning appraiser, the attorneys involved in all legal services, mortgage tax. So there's a variety of fees. Anyone who's involved in helping a loan close, they're compensated in some way. Third piece is what's called escrows, or prepaid taxes and insurance. So when you buy a property here in New York, you prepay just about the first full year of property taxes and homeowners insurance. So adding this all up can be, of course, tens of thousands of dollars. And I feel like for many buyers I speak with, when I'm the second or third lender they've spoken to, they're a bit in the dark or feel that these expenses are a bit of a mystery. So I'm here to clarify and really help decipher what are these expenses, how do we drill them down, how do we in fact maybe decrease them a bit through home buyer incentives, through grant programs, through other lending programs that have down payment assistance facets. So the whole goal is, let's determine what the numbers are and then find ways and strategies to reduce them. As always, love to have a conversation about how I can help and answer any questions you might have. I'll include below my application link, cell phone number, and email address. Feel free to reach out. We'd love to talk soon. Take care. See ya.